YouTube. We're going to fire it up for 1 minute until we have our Fed Day FOMC announcement. Just want to remind everybody this broadcast is going to be for educational purposes only. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical, should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Let's get ready for the fireworks to start. I don't know if my computer is going to be able to hold on here, but we'll see. I'm starting the session basically short a little gold. Surprise, surprise, and looking to rest orders to buy the Dow Jones down there. We shall see what happens. Over there in the trade room in just a bit, I'll try to share the other screens, but we'll just start with what we got going on here and see if it holds up. All right, so the announcement is just about to be out. Start your engines! I can't remember a time where we had this much movement in precious metals, FOMC, then we have what's going on with the dollar. We have what's going on with these data centers and some of the earnings that have come out. We have all these earnings, NASDAQ earnings after the bell here. So just a little bit of something for everyone. Total doji there on the Dow Jones.
Order filled.
What a surprise. They maintain their rate. The only positions I am in are in evals. I don't have any positions resting in PAs or anything like that. Mostly done for the day on all the PAs.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Looks like I did get a fill here. Sorry, I got a fill on the Dow at that symmetrical double bottom.
Submitted.
So I'll just put it in again. My machine's running a little slow. Still have gold short in some evals. See if that works out. Nice move lower. Take one off.
Order filled.
Should be able to pass all these. I passed the other series of them in one day last night. It was just pretty easy. Just trading gold from the long side. See if we get a VWAP touch here.
Order filled.
Oh, there's the NASI heading lower, which is cool. So the last series of Fed talks have been pretty muted, but not today, I would imagine.
Order filled.
Not today. All right, long Dow again. Got a long Dow going on here.
Order submitted.
So in addition to everything that's happening, all the stuff that's going on, we also had a major TradingView outage, right? So a lot of people weren't even trading today because you had this significant TradingView outage that put a lot of people on the sidelines.
Here's your sign.
Here's your sign. All right. Can I get a confirmation over on YouTube that it is streaming? Is there anyone there? Doesn't look like there's anybody there. If you can put in the chat that picture and sound's okay, I'd appreciate it. Go Dow. Yeah, look at that. That wasn't just you. No, that was what. Yeah, I'm not streaming on MySpace. All right, cool. You guys are all there. Good. Okay, cool. All right, look at this Dow. I'm just gonna scalp it here. We got a nice price, and that puts me up about $1,000 in all of those copied accounts. So that's cool. Now we're gonna rest prior session low, and looking for VWAP on the short on gold. I don't know if I'll be able to hang around all the way until after the bell, but Nazi's going to rip all over the place on what do we got reporting today? I think we have Meta, Tesla, and Microsoft all on the same day. So strap in, if you will. Dow Jones, I'm going to look to sell now. 49,265. That's a bear continuation pattern. It's well inside day. And see if we can get some shorts on it. 49,265. We'll get that song, I'll take off my shorts and go long. This is I'll take off my longs and go short. It's your first time ever joining me over on YouTube. I imagine most of you are returning viewers, but it's not very normal for me to be looking at gold at this hour and trading it. But it has been over the last couple streams just because it's just so wackadoo. If it pops massively, I'll give it another shot on the short side. Silver hanging out at around 112. It's been trading in that 111 to 115 for most of the day.
Order submitted.
What's your guys' Kerpos? Imagine most people should be Jomoing here and just chilling out. If you're on YouTube, I got everything I need here for a good hour and a half. I love these. You guys these are from a company called Root. I'm gonna start doing paid advertising. Hey, if whoever makes this, if you want to sponsor my streams, this shit is great. And then you see me do this. So you got your carbs there, and then you got your jerky here. Why don't we go full camera for a second? You never go full camera, but we'll go full camera. So this stuff, see, I can do a sample promotion. It's called Kalahari Biltong, air-dried, thinly sliced beef, 32 grams of protein, 0 sugar. And then you got this stuff, which is so good. This is basically just zucchini. The ingredients are green and yellow zucchini, avocado oil, sea salt, and tapioca starch. That's all you got. Just good stuff. All right. Go back to here. Go Dow. Go Dow. All right, I'm going to take you over here for a moment on YouTube, and I'm just going to close this out.
Order filled.
So nice trade on the Dow Jones there. Rest orders at, this is where we just sort of sit around for a half hour while we wait. But I think, yeah, $235 day over there. Let me see if I can share that in the room as well. Make this the MYM screen. We are really going to test the power of this computer. Doing it all on one place. Guys in the room, can you confirm that you can see the MYM screen now? So let me know. Then in the room, you can choose whatever screen you want. YouTube, I'll take us back to the one where we're short gold there. Cool. All right. got any questions, either in the trade room or over here on YouTube, we'll probably have a little bit of a quiet time until Powell takes the stage. So if you want to fire off any questions in there, let me know. All right, I'm going to take this Dow off here in the live account as well. Just close it.
Order filled.
And put the same trade on here.
Order submitted.
We're going to buy basically that's wick low
Order
and then
submitted.
the prior session low. The prior session low is the highest probability thing we got going on for today.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong account.
Order filled.
You guys are waiting for the giveaway? Man, God, the lag on YouTube is a long time. I'm just seeing now when I went full screen. So I don't know why the lag is so long over there.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Order submitted.
We crossed 7K.
Slow your roll, suck it down, give them something to talk about.
I have a couple. I don't think anyone's able to be trading Tradevate today, right? So the notices I have Tradevate at Legends, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Apex, Trade Day, Take Profit, and a few others. And the only firm that I got a notification from was My Funded Futures, an official email that said what they're going to try to do. So I don't know what my comment is on that, but I think a lot of firms were just using their Discord or something like that. But I also have it at Blue Sky. Where else? A couple other places. All right, got gold making another run.
I think it sucks.
If it keeps popping, I'm going to hit it right here.
Submitted. Order submitted.
Again, the only PAs that I have connected, the only thing I have connected are Rhythmic accounts. So everything else is
Order
busted.
filled. Order filled.
No touchy gold. All right. I agree. I like the torture. Did you guys see it ripped all the way up to a perfect +2 touch? That took a lot of energy. I mean, it was almost up $300 at that point, wasn't it? Pretty close. You can hear the sound effects on YouTube. Am I still in full screen here? I'm in like some sort of death loop over here. I can't even see what's actually happening on YouTube. It's so weird. There's like a long delay. Anyway, it's okay. Focus on the room over here.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, a few shots on the short side. You can see the Dow coming back in. Time for some beef jerky. Nasdaq into the bid zone.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Don't mind a few longs here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Keep going. We keep going on the now the plus twos on gold are coming in at 53.61s. 53.61s. Only thing working in gold today is buying every little pullback. But we had a scare the children candle there that was fantastic.
Order submitted.
Can't even really see the scare the children candle, but it was big on a 5-minute. Man, pocket's holding really well here. 53.12s. It's holding well there. Oh, look at 40 here. So that's where I'm resting orders live or in PAs is 53.62. So I need a big burst to the upside before I would add to any shorts in any of the PA accounts. But again, have a couple evals here, cheap ones. I like to always have 5 to 10 in the background to practice. Practice. Am I going to average into the gold trade? No. Only if it gets all the way up to plus twos. So I got a 3 lot on over here. Again, these accounts are up about $1,500. So maybe a little give back here or get even. So today in the trade room, I was mentioning I had some blue sky accounts that were up like $9,000. There's no way they're not going to claw that all back. Now, in fairness, I would not have held a silver short for $6,000, $7,000, but maybe I would have. They have to claw it back because it would have violated the consistency rule and I couldn't close the trade, right? So is anyone actually trading on Tradevate now? Or was the advice to everyone to hang out and do nothing, right? I think the advice was to not do anything.
Order submitted.
You can trade both silver and micro silver at a number of places. The The silver contract is just massive. I think it's 5,000 ounces per contract, so that's insane at these prices. Micro silver is $1,000 per dollar, if you will. I honestly don't even know how many ticks are in a point, but it's $1,000. So if you go from $1.13 to $1,000 per dollar. And micro silver represents 1,000 ounces of silver. So I was trading it, trading that in my live account, and then I found that I went and pushed the button at every place, and I was able to place micro silver trades at Blue Sky. All right, 10 more minutes, and then maybe we get a little bit of movement here. We'll see. Let me switch from the eval to
Order filled. Order submitted.
willing to build a little bit of a short position here. Can I share my volume profile settings? So there's a question over on YouTube. I'd be happy to put it up, but you can also come into the trade room and do a free trial, and you get access to, I'm just going to scalp all these little moves. You get access to the entire workspace for free, and you can have it for yours to keep. Just for coming in and trying us out. You know what I mean?
Order filled.
All right. I just scalped that off as well, so I have no interest in this being a long. I'll move that all the way down there. And at the request here on YouTube, I will put up my settings because I'm using a 78. You want to take a screenshot of that. Here is its order flow volume profile, right? So take a screenshot of that. Volume standard sessions, 1 minute, 178.0. That's the basic gist. Profile width, 60/20. Value area opacity, 70. And then those are the colors. So 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Got it. Got it. Can you set up your chart style on Sierra? Yeah, we have a lot of people that use Sierra because on Sierra charts you can also get the Rankos, the modified Rankos, and those settings. I don't sell any setups or chart templates or anything. I don't sell anything except for the trade room, and that's not even. I'm not even selling that. That sells itself. Everything's included in the trade room, so you get everything that you need. But yeah, we have some Sierra folks in our group, and. But you have to be a member to be able to get access to the Discord. There's a free Discord, but it doesn't have those channels in there. So you can become a member for 90 days for only $249. Going quickly, gone. All right, I'm all flat except for a few positions in some evals. So we're just leaving it alone. Get the same positions on over here. Mama, who? All right, this camera looks like it's screwed up. There we go. That's better. My video guys are going to be pissed at how small this webcam is. Oh. How gross is that? Kalahari Biltong, come for me. I'll sponsor you. You sponsor me, and I'll talk good stuff about you. I messed up the stream today because normally there's like a 20 or 30 second delay. I think there's like a seemed like a 15-minute delay or 10-minute, 5-minute delay. All right. Nazi got long a little bit here. Scalp that out. Scalp this out.
Order filled.
Anyone playing the Nazi long from the bid zone here?
Order submitted.
Why don't we watch Nazi for a second, and then we can look at, with all those earnings after the bell, it's going to be quite entertaining. Oh, shit. I can't keep track of all this. 43.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Mama who? We have a great FOMC song. Maybe we should jam that. Should jam the FOMC. All right, let me come over to the trade room for a moment, see if I'm missing any questions. Yeah, $1,000 for a silver micro. I think I said that. Hopefully I said that. Well, if it's $5 US per tick, then there's what? There's 200 ticks in a dollar. That seems about right. Man, I was having fun with that the other day. Who was having fun with gold last night? That shit was crazy. All right, now it's time for root zucchini chips. Anyone think gold can fall $1,000 in a week? Bet most of you don't think so. That's why it's within the. I give it like a 15% chance, 10% chance. The question is, where does it fall 1,000 from? There's definitely a $300 to $500 down day in this thing, without a doubt. Don't get fooled by fundamentals. Things look so bullish at the tops. The charts all look the same. The chart on gold right now looks like the chart on pot stocks back in the day. Looks like the chart on Chipotle at one point. Looks like the chart on pick your stocks over the years. We've all seen it before. I'm not suggesting you get short or do anything. I'm just telling you that trade long enough, you'll see this in your career. Parabolic charts. Now, there's people out there saying, well, if you look over 40 years, it's barely doubled in 40 years. That's not the time frame that traders should be looking at. So it has so much more to go to 7,000. Yeah, over what time frame? I'm just telling you the path to 6,000 or 7,000 is through a $500 down day. So all I need to do is catch the $500 down day. Speaking of, there you go, Nazi. There you go. Gold, suck it. Oh, we're getting a little movement here. I guess maybe his statement is out. Is his statement out? All right, I'm just going to cover this
filled.
there and
Order submitted.
place some orders up in the offer zone again.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. Got long the Dow. Long the Dow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mama who? We're gonna have to play that once his press conference is over.
Order filled.
How good are we? How good are we?
Order filled.
There's another little. Good afternoon. Okay, I just closed the Dow. Who took the Dow long there with me? People, especially people in the room. We didn't even get down to the prior session low there. God, what a move on the Dow, baby. Frick yeah, frick yeah. Dude, I love this.
Filled.
Oh, dude, I'm like the best ever.
Order filled.
I had a short resting there. I just closed it. So there's just trading the Dow over there today, $316. A little bit of that was in the overnight session, but not much of it. What point of the speech does he say, Trump, I won't be your bitch? Or is he allowed to do that or no?
China.
I think he doesn't like him because he doesn't play golf. If you're an old gray-haired white dude, you got to play golf. By the way, where did the Dow go? Right to F and T line again, right? I want like 100 ones in the trade room. So Danny had it, Al, Ryan, Brian, Tiff, Sarb, Fred, Warren. Plus, we had the prior session low just waiting for more inventory for us, right? I would have preferred that it actually dumped a little bit, but it went right down to the original reaction low from when the statement came out. Let's get some more ones in there. Come on. A lot of you guys had to have traded that. Anyone target in reverse from 49.265s? Who targeted in reverse? Was long and then you took a short and got another 65 points back the other way. Give me a 2 if you did that. Or, I don't know. A thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you did that. Mama. Ooh. All right. We're going down here. Maybe you can say something that'll scare it down again. Seems like you should be able to. Are guided by our dual mandate. Ah, shouldn't have been a wuss. All right, I'm going to rest this short now.
Order submitted.
That guarantees that it goes back up. So Brian did it. Be Like Water did it. Charlie did it. Yeah, but overall, someone's mentioning the move on the NASDAQ. The ride on the Dow is always smoother when it works. It just is. Because right now, the NASDAQ's a little weak in here. It's hanging around the -1s in the bid zone. I mean, it could pop, of course, at any time. And then all the earnings after the bell. To conclude, All right. Let's get our orders resting down here for the S&P.
Submitted.
We're back now inside day, back below. We were below 7,000 for a heartbeat on. All right, I'm gonna get short again on at the
Filled.
plus ones on,
Order filled.
and I'm still holding a few shorts here. There we go. Want to add it back here. I could have taken those off for profit at any time,
Order filled.
but given all this wackiness, I think it's more fun to hold those in the evals. Did he just ask him what he thought of the Melania Trump movie? I thought that's the question I would have asked. No shorts for me in gold in any meaningful account until we really pop. So I need a move up to R2, which is a perfect stop that at 53.60s. I would probably take a short up there if we get another little horsepower move. Really nice Indian arrow distributed pattern here. I know my head's in the way. Let me move my let me go over here for today for right now. Go over there. So nice Indian arrow with a little spikiness going on. Ooh, Dow. Come on, Dow. Come on, Dow. I ain't scared.
Order filled.
Man, congratulations to everybody who targeted and reversed on that sucker. Nice. Bitcoin pretty boring today, all things considered. All right, we're going to pop up the plus 500 account here, which we are crushing. Another little small tracking account. You guys can all eventually learn to do this, deposit a small amount of money. Trade micros, trade this one like one of your prop accounts and just, well, maybe not the way some of you trade your prop accounts. But I want to be involved in the micro Dow at around the same level, 49,000. So right here, micro Dow 49,010, but I'm just going to put in at 49,000. So I go ahead and hit the buy button, go limit, and go down to 49,000, like maybe a little bit, a few ticks above it, 06, place my buy order. Then I just have it sitting there and I know it's at my level. So it's the same trade as I have going on over here. Let me just go through that again, everybody, right? And people get very hung up. The charting on this is shit. It's just terrible. So I don't need any of that. All I need is an order entry thing, right? I can chart on TradingView or Ninja or whatever. I have my 2 standard deviations, but I also have a prior session low. I always want to be buying prior session low. We're operating in about a $250 250 point range right now in the Dow Jones. Got to take those opportunities. That should be a very manageable trade down there at 49,000. Megan, you hungry? Was that a question? Do you think there's... No one asked about the Melania Trump movie yet? Ooh, Nazi down into the bid zone again. I'll try to crunch away from the microphone. All right, what's happening over in YouTube? Doing lots of things. Yeah, where's the reset? The reset button on the plus 500 account is your JOB or your checking account or whatever. So yeah, try not to reset. I deposited 2,500 and I've grown it to 6,000, and I took 1,500 out of it one time. So actually up almost whatever the math is there, about 6,000, I think. No, whatever. You guys can do the same thing here. We're at 49,090. Let's see if we can get a fill there. So I answered, I don't sell a setup. Ooh, whatever he said there, that got some things moving a little bit. So questions about margin and everything, go to the CME site. Your friend is cmegroup.com. Now they're not your friends in general once you become a professional trader. They're a Gestapo and they're complete assholes. But in the interim, you can go to CME Group. I don't think the CME Group's ever going to sponsor my streams, but I hope that Root Zucchini Chips will choose to do that. CME Group. Type in MYM. They'll give you all the answers you need. Roughly, micros are around 1,500 to 2,500 is your initial and maintenance margin. So you could basically trade one. Now, plus 500 as well as AMP and a bunch of others are going to give you day trader margin. So with day trader margin, you could absolutely go crazy, right? But don't do that. Because what will happen is once you learn how it works in the real world, if you see this right here, see it says available live margin, available full margin. So at plus 500, since I put on an order, now they're telling me that there's $1,500 of held back buying power. That's just because I put an order in. So it's $1,500 is what you need at plus 500. So that's probably more like CME initial maintenance margins. All right. I did my volume profiles. If you're over on YouTube and I missed any question, just pop it in there again. And it's also my time for a shameless plug to let you know that if you do hit the like button and all that good stuff, it makes me happy and I glow inside. Well, it's a good thing I made a bunch of money already in these 3 evals because we're giving some of it back here as we go higher. There we go. Can we get a little blow-off thing right at the 53.60s again? We'll see.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Dow just farting around down here. Give us a push, baby. On the gold short here, no more ads. No more triple dog donkey down. I got 3 lots on and evals. I'm up about $1,000 in each eval, so I'm giving back. I'm up stuck there. You cannot just keep adding. You can't add another one at +2s even, unless if you have a very large account, you could potentially do that.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
How is this not your favorite video game of all time?
Order submitted.
Put up your tray tables and adjust your seats back to their upright position. Turbulence is coming. Oh my.
Can you guys hear those sound effects? Play it again, Brad.
Order filled.
I know it's hard to play things
Let's
twice
stop
in a
and
row,
be
right?
real for a second. D-Rad is the greatest trader ever.
What's the most separation from T-line that I've experienced? There we go. Here's a...
Put up your tray tables and adjust your seats back to their upright position. Turbulence is coming. Oh my.
Oh, she's trying to FaceTime. You can't FaceTime. I bought a short-term rental property in St. George, Utah. We're closing today, and I'm not at the closing. So the notary's coming here later. But I guess she's walking around the property right now. Go Dow. Go Dow. Come on, Dow. Uh-oh. There goes gold. All right, just took another Dow Jones off. I'll take you guys over here for a second. So this is my trading in the Dow. It's a live account at Interactive Brokers. By the way, also on this screen here, if you're on YouTube, check out the description down below. You got a opportunity to grab Prop Done Right. It's a free ebook, comes with some lessons and things like that. Nice move on the Dow. They're frying toads on gold shorts. Don't be a fried toad. Silver popping back up to 114. Micro Bitcoin just farting around and holding its POC right there at T-line. And of course the Dow Jones is doing what it does. It gives you perfect two-way action. So in terms of most separation from the T line that I've ever seen, I mean, I don't really pay attention to that, but it's extended. I'll tell you on a 4 hour, it's like crazy extended, and there's not even any extreme turn sells here. So it's just a grind, but all the volume on this contract is at 4,600. They went down there and bought for 3 or 4 days, 14th, 15th, 16th of January. Huge buying at 4,600. So I bet you that was ICT. That guy probably knew. He was buying in there. He was buying in there.
More gold is required.
No, I don't think any more gold is required. No more gold. No more gold. Again, I have no meaningful trades on at all. Just waiting for the Dow to come down. Waiting for Powell to stop talking. Hi. Toria Gold, Politico.
Order submitted.
Yeah, all these cross currents. She's asking a question about the Japanese bond market. Most of you probably don't pay attention to that, but I'll give you my quick synopsis of it. So it's pretty clear that the carry trade, which has basically been the ATM of the world for 20, 30 years, where hedge funds and other large institutions would borrow money for free in yen and then use it to buy tech stocks and drive up U.S. assets mostly. So that thing has unwound. So now we're going to have to work with non-free money. So under other circumstances, if we didn't have this AI narrative going on, the NASDAQ would be much, much lower, okay? But there's just far too much money sloshing around, and regardless of the earnings that they report this afternoon, I would expect that they firm up here. Facebook is already down quite a bit. It's down 15, 20% from its highs. So they'd have to really shit the bed for any of these stocks to really crater too much. But the overall fact that there's no longer free money in the world, now I know a lot of people think the printing presses and all that is free money, but the yen carry trade was a substantial driver of asset prices worldwide for a long time. And now that's ended. So do with that what you will. Is there a trade in there, Rod? By the way, Brad, you didn't play it. VWAP. We just hit VWAP on the NASI. VWAP touch. VWAP. How did I miss that shit?
Alert.
That's right.
Incoming. Take profit now.
Yeah, I'm thinking of reducing my exposure over here, but again, let's give back a little bit. There goes Bitcoin, 89,920. S&P flat. More things about what would happen. What would happen? Well, it would be a shit show. Wouldn't be a very fun. What do you think? I think maybe I short this here too. What do you think? I'm going to do it.
Order submitted.
Can't see this working out.
Order submitted.
Ready for a face ripper?
Order submitted.
Man, there's some bad prices in here. Nice symmetrical double tops there on the Nazi. At VWAP. Anyone short VWAP? Any Nazi short VWAP? Danny did. Good talking to you the other day. How's your trading going, Danny? It's going all right? Holding in there okay? Picking your spots? Going good? Good. All right, I'm going to do some magic and click off of these and go to some PAs and initiate shorts here. Okay, new shorts, and then +2s are up here. So we're taking some shots in the PAs now. If you stop me. Ooh, get one there. Just a second.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we're in. I love that the market closes and then it redoes the looks like, oh, gold's only up $22, like 0.5%. No big deal. No big deal. Please, +2s hold this time, please. All right, I'm just literally gonna be super impatient here. I don't want to get stuck
Order filled.
with my beautiful PAs that are up $500 or so.
Order submitted.
All right.
Order submitted.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a bad price here.
Order filled.
I'm going to take that off there.
Order submitted.
Who waited for the +2s? Did you guys wait for the +2s? This should be a pretty manageable trade.
Hold up. Wait a
Order
minute.
filled.
Hold up. One more test. Maybe a blow outside the +2s here. So far, price is being maintained in there.
Order
row. All right, we're back in again. I'm expecting to make a lot of money this time. I know. Brad's not listening. Here's the plus twos. We need that on gold. Here's the plus twos. Here's the plus twos. Meanwhile, back in Dow land.
Here's the plus twos.
There we go. Back in Dow land.
Order submitted.
Break, baby. Nope. Not yet.
Order filled.
All right, now I'll do the highs of the day again.
Order submitted.
If gold goes down, it's a master class in patience. Can mess around with evals, but then just come in here. Oh my goodness, here we go.
Order filled.
There's another nice trade there. Suck it, gold. No, 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 no. Ooh. Uh-oh. There we go. Almost got to VWAP again on this Nazi. It's trying. It is trying. Ding dong. Ooh, whoops.
Order filled.
Does he usually go this long? Seems like it's only usually 30 minutes.
My God, what have I done? This is not my beautiful wife. Well, how did I get here?
That's definitely going to get me demonetized. This is being live streamed, man. I need to leave this up on YouTube. Just cost me a bunch of money, Brad. Bunch of money. It's all right. I still dig you. All right, I want my money back on this this Dow. Boring as all heck.
Order submitted.
49.65 is where we'll get in there. And I'm just going to move this gold up to another stupid number up here. You could definitely short the +2s here, though. If you ain't scared.
Order submitted.
If you're not scared. An hour? No, I didn't know it lasted an hour. Didn't seem like it went all for an hour. All right, I trust you.
Order filled. Order filled.
I like it. I just went up there to 53.78s. Why not? Extreme turn, ding dong, doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. Usually I can earn the right to pick a top in something, but gold a little too squirrely to do that right now. I need a tape bomb. Little tape bomb action here. Tape bomby.
Order submitted.
Extreme turn ding. That Brad, that song is catchy. It's one of your worst, but it's so catchy. It's so inside baseball in terms of our room, you know? Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Order filled.
Oh, they got me again. God darn it.
Order submitted.
All right, scalp that for 95 bucks. All right, gonna take this is not true sim. It's being copied in other accounts, so we will
order submitted.
see if we can hit that high again. Extreme turn ding dong. All right, let's look at the YouTube again, see if there's anything over there. Any questions? What's my risk tolerance on the eval? I risk about 700 to 800 on any size eval, 50, 100. But that's total. So the accounts that were down on the screen, which they're now only down like $300, but the accounts that were down on the screen, they were already up a couple grand. So we're just eating into profits.
Order filled. Order filled.
Extreme turn ding dong.
Order submitted.
Doot. Let me show the one that's in worse shape. This is the one that's in the worst shape here, and it's up. It's up like, I don't know.
Order submitted.
It's down about $300 on the entire trade because I closed another one there. Thank you for sharing your volume profile. No worries. The MYM prints nicely. It sure does. We answered that other one. I'm playing the Vegas slots on my sim account. Yeah, I talk about sim accounts sometimes. Just, everybody, if it's an eval and you kind of know what you're doing. I just had a great conversation. Sarba's probably listening. I had a great conversation with one of our lifetime members today who expressed the same thing that a lot of newer traders will, which is they manage to do well in simulated or eval environments, and then when they get into live, it seems like or sim funded, where there's real money at stake, the results are not the same. Well, some of that is mental, but a lot of it is also that there's many people that go through their evals trading bigger size, and they say, okay, well, when I get into my funded account, I won't trade 6 instruments or 5 instruments or 4. I'll just trade 1. But the process of getting funded didn't prepare them for everything that's involved in doing the exact same thing in their funded or live accounts. The only way that prepares you to do that is to do the same thing. Now, you might cut your risk budget. You might have a larger risk budget in evals just to get through them. There goes the Nazi all the way up to Brad. Play it. VWAP incoming. There goes the Dow. Come on, Dow.
VWAP alert. Incoming. Take profit now.
That's right. Extreme turn, ding dong. All right. Any other questions? I think I got them all over there. Let's see what we got going on in our trade room. By the way, I do stream Tuesday through Thursday for 1 hour, usually at noon Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube. So if you're not already, you can subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications. You'll be alerted. If you want to find out more about how to learn these strategies, manage risk properly, understand how the prop programs work, I'm going to take another one here on
Order filled.
and here.
Order filled.
I'm going to take it off in the sim account as well.
Order filled.
Nice day over there.
Order submitted.
About $1,100, and we're using that to build our walk forward track record. And then this one has the worst prices, so we'll to get a little 4 lot on here if it gets back up there. So a lot of traders will look at what I'm doing here and they'll think this is the absolute wrong thing. Look how strong it is. You should be looking for little pullbacks. What you're doing here is picking up pennies in front of a bulldozer. No, it's the exact opposite of what people think. There are no longs in here. Your risk to the downside of a ripper to the downside is way better than a higher probability than you catch all these little. Now, down here, I don't care what you do. If you want to maybe mess around with longs when you're inside this whole band area, but once you get up here, especially when you're at 150% ATR, I don't need to know anything about, I don't need bubbles, I don't need footprint charts, I don't need anything. Just practice doing, and this thing is insane right now, right? But I assure you, this will be a manageable short based on the orders that you see right there.
Order submitted.
Extreme turn, ding dong. Man, we cannot get the can't get the Dow to do anything here. Yeah, maybe they wake up a little bit when he finishes talking. Who knows? And then we're going to have all the fireworks a little later.
order filled.
I shorted VWAP there on the.
Order filled.
All right, so we're down to a 1 lot now. Extreme turn ding dong.
May I have 10,000 marbles, please?
May I have 10,000 marbles, please? I love that song. That sound effect, so good. Do I trade overnight the same way? Well, first of all, I probably trade overnight maybe 1 or 2 days each month, depending on volatility and movement. So I've been doing the metals. But overnight for me is from like when I come back in, you know, after a sweat, good workout, hit some golf balls, do all that. And it's between 6 and 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. Now, I'd like to say I always did all those things. Sometimes I'm glued to the machine for most of the day, but it's very rare. So the answer is yes, I trade the same strategy, same look, same consideration. The challenge, though, is that I'm using the extended trading hours, right? So those reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? 3 p.m. my time. And I need at least 2 or 3, 4, 5 hours before they would be interesting to me to even look at. Now I'll look at range trader levels as well. But for me, this gold situation right now is just earning the right to find rippers to the downside. Because while it's still, I mean, look what it's doing, right? But just earning the right to find a top. That's what I'm doing. So essentially, yes, the same thing.
Order filled. Order filled.
I guess he's done talking, so now it's time to rally, huh?
Order filled.
What position am I in there? Oh, well. I don't know why I had an order resting there.
Order filled.
I just lost $70 over there. Why was there a gold short on? We're back up to the plus twos. There's the plus twos. All right, everybody. I want you to take a screenshot of this Dow Jones right here. How beautiful this thing is. All right. Okay. Just look at this thing. Look at this thing. By the way, we took it line to line right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Order filled.
Just missed these fills down here. There goes gold. I'm not interested yet.
Order filled. Order filled.
Turn the machines on. He's done talking. Listen to blowhard Jeffrey Gonlock. I love that scene. Turn the machine. Turn them back on. Turn the machines back on.
Order filled. Order submitted.
And then I take my naughty pet and I go.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Killed my sale.
Order submitted.
Oh, wait till I'm almost done testing. Maybe another week, and I was a little premature with my members on when I was going to be ready on Collective 2. It took a little more testing than I expected. We have to mess around with the margins, make sure you guys can't do anything too wackadoo. But I have this Sim 101 account driving signals to a strategy, and then I have that strategy being followed by one of my interactive brokers accounts. So basically, it's just so cool. There's some slippage and stuff, but it's all working out. Obviously, you can trade interactive brokers just directly on NinjaTrader if you're connected through the API. But this is, I want to see what the fills are for live trade fills. All right, I think we're just going to push all the way through. We're going to push all the way through. What I think we're going to do, or what we're going to do, is at 12:30, I'm going to go make some coffee, and Brad's going to play in the room. He's going to play the FOMC song, or just play whatever you want. I'm already demonetized, and I'll turn up the volume so you guys can hear it. If you are interested over there on YouTube, you can go to Day Trader Beats. Brad, can you put the link in the trade room, and I'll just copy and put it on... I'll put it in YouTube. All right, let me look here real quick. My platform told me to roll over gold contract today. Did you? I did it yesterday, actually, which was a really bit of a bummer. There was more volume still in the expiring month and the new front month. It's been trading very thin and wacky. I've mentioned this before. This is really important, very important. Okay, so this is what they'll clip for my YouTube channel. I implore everybody, even if you are not able to open a live futures account, right? Please go over to the CME group and hunt around a little bit there and understand what real margins are and real requirements in real trading, okay? So as an example, a lot of people are unaware that there are certain brokers that will not allow you to trade the expiring contract the entire week of the roll. So you need to know which brokers those are if that happens to be one of your brokers. Now, AMP and Ninja will notify you things like that. So you have your role that you can choose to do it when you want or when the prompt tells you, but you're going to get into situations in which you will be forced to get out of that contract because it goes to what's called closing positions only. In other words, you cannot open a new position in an expiring contract. But to answer the question, I rolled yesterday. But actually, I have been trading Feb against April for the last week and a half anyway. So I got a little offsides on the short side on Feb, so I just started buying the hell out of April, and of course, it worked out really well. I started buying April at 50/50s, and I still have a few contracts left, but I don't know how much longer. I'm looking for the same thing, like just another similar kind of move to what silver did the other night. And then I'll probably exit any of my long gold positions. Is FOMC day typically good for your stay in the lane action or... Yes, I mean, here's the most important thing to understand about the trading strategies I offer is they are all volatility and volume based. So once you... Rather than say is a particular day good for it, you can just go and look at what the range is relative to the expected range, and you can decide if that's good for mean reversion trading. So it's more than I can teach on any particular stream, but it's all explained. There you go. There's another VWAP touch on the NASDAQ. So today happened to be very, very good for the Dow Jones, the S&P, the NASDAQ so far, which has been bouncing between -1. But the reason it's good is because we have a decent amount of range.
Order filled.
Okay, there's another new high in gold. And at this point now, I only have live trades. These are live trades, the ones that you see as sim, because they placed a live order in my Interactive Brokers account, which you could have maybe you heard. I don't know. Can you guys hear that ding ding or whatever?
Order filled.
Extreme turn ding dong. I do not have a Telegram channel. Oh my God, I do not want to listen to this guy anymore. All right, little shot here.
Order filled.
And here.
Order filled.
So little PA shorts on gold in addition to some live that I have on now. See if we can earn the right to find a top. Or get fried. One or the other.
Come on! Quit stalling!
Quit stalling what? Oh, you want me to go take my coffee? I'll take coffee break at 12:30. Play some music. I would like the NASDAQ to crater down to 26,150, please. Is that possible?
Order submitted. Order filled.
Extreme turn ding dong. How about 5,400? Do I hear 5,400? 5,400? Do I hear 5,400? 90,000 on Bitcoin again. Oh, come on, Dow. Let's go. Let's give us something to talk about. Sneeze time. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Meep, meep.
Meep meep. Oh, I wanted to have a master class in gold. We can't have a master class if it keeps going up. We have a master class in the Dow Jones yet again. Dow Jones master class. Meep meep. Meep meep. Ooh, look at that.
Order canceled.
Look at that. No ads. Can't do anything here. Just have to sit and take it. I really haven't experienced anything like this in quite a while, but extreme turn ding dong.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Gosh, the best short now is at 53.75.
Order filled.
That's 20 points away. Can't we go down 20 points real quick? Here we go, Dow. I gotta learn how to take polls. We think Nazi's going to rally hard on all these earnings, or mixed bag, or do nothing. We know that song could go one of two ways. This could go one of two ways.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, off to make some coffee. Bradley, are you ready? I'm going to play some music for us. What will the Nazi do? Rally hard, mixed bag, tilt your trades. I'm going to go with mixed bag. We're going with mixed bag. All right, I'm going to mute the mic over here. I'll leave it on in YouTube, and then you can enjoy some of our fun trading-related music content. Enjoy. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll go till the end, and we'll see what ends up happening with our gold short and the remainder of the day.
Order filled.
Heartbeat ticking like the market's on a mission. Every candle wicked dressed up with bad intentions. Chairman speaks, spread leaks, volatility's risen. Bid zone vanish in a flash like a magician.
Order filled.
down, slipping swings like knives. Fear of missing out, greed and overdrive. Risk gets tested just to stay alive. Orders locked, spreads widen. Screen shake, hearts racing. No escape, can't tame it. Hold your edge, or it's payment. This FOMC fury wild like a storm, dancing in the chaos where legends are born. Even when the spike cuts sharp like a blade, we rise from the wreck, yeah, traders get paid. We're legends on this chaos, we survive it all. FOMC, let the fury fly. FOMC, let the fury fly. We conquer the chaos one tick at a time. If you see a big spike and your hands start to shake, head on down to the prop shop, baby. I got me a challenge and a dream in my dome. Trading micros from the comfort of my home. Cruising down the VWAP in my clickety-click, looking for that level where the orders stick. I said, ooh, baby, I'm risk-ifying. Then I sized up like I lost my mind, slapping that dome like a slot machine. And the market said, boy, you must be great. The prop shop is a little old
Order
place
canceled.
where we
Order
find
canceled.
you. Prop shop, baby. Trade that edge, but don't go cuckoo.
Order filled.
Sign the rules, click the mouse. Try not to torch the funded house. Risk guests watching from a camera on high, sipping cold brew while they side eye your bar. You nailed pre-market, you journaled your plan, but then CPI dropped and you lost your whole stand with a blown account and your pride on mute. You said, screw it, I'm going all in on the 1032. The prop shop is a dance floor of trades. No revenge, no fake grenades. Prop shop, baby. Cut that loss, don't get played. Hugging your edge like a teddy bear. Wrist controls tighter than grandma's Tupperware. No doubling down, no Hail Mary clickers. That prop shop cash comes with a wrist stick. Traders in the house, can you handle heat? Stop tight plans need, do you stay in your seat? Then get your badge, get your chart in view. It's time to make the market move for you. Prop shop is a capital zone. Don't treat it like a casino phone. Prop shop, baby. Your edge, your plan, your throw. Trade smart, stay sharp. Don't YOLO in the dark. Cut quick, hold tight. Funded life feels right. It's a prop shot, yeah. says, yo.
All right, we can stop the music here. Hold on. I'll do it over here. All right. This is not good risk management here. So we're going to have to close it in these live accounts here.
Order filled.
Barely up on the day.
And I can't get up.
Barely up on the day there. Stop the music. Stop the music. All right. So, and then get out of one here.
Order filled.
Let me see here.
I'm back.
I'm back, baby. All right, let's see here. Gave back like $250 on this trade. See if we get rip up there for another new high. I would love to get some Dow Jones on the long side here.
Testes?
Testes?
1, 2, 3.
If you add up the entire move for the session in gold, $296. Almost 6% move in gold higher. That is quite impressive. All right, Dow, come on. Let's go. What was the results of the poll? Rally hard, mixed bag, tilt your trades. That was the result of the poll. I can't decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I couldn't access any of my TradeOvate accounts. What do you guys think? Is it a good thing or a bad thing that you couldn't access your TradeOvate accounts today? Think you would have killed it or stressed yourself out?
So that, baby, we're finally gonna score.
We're finally gonna score. All right.
Order filled.
I'm getting back in live on this little pop here. I know that
Order
says
submitted.
Sim 101, but this is a live account. It's in signals to I'm going to have to go console my girlfriend because this is insane. How in the world do you operate? There you go. There's the sound effect. How in the world do you operate a jewelry business in this environment? This is insanity. Crazy times. The prop shop. Yes. We're not going to earn the right to pick a top on this. Maybe. We'll see. We got 2 more minutes till our market on close, and then I'm going to shift over to the NASDAQ right here, which I am long NASI right here, and see if we can get a nice little pop there.
Order submitted.
God dang it, that's not... What is going on there? Those are Trade Evade accounts? What is going on there? Oh, that's a live account. I have no more margin. $41.22. Let me just make sure this is working now.
Order submitted.
Okay.
Order filled.
Do 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 do. Maybe we get a long on the Dow Jones. Come on, baby. Something else to look at.
Order filled.
There's a nice little move on the NASI. All right, that's enough.
Order filled.
See if we get back in here.
Order submitted.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the NASDAQ now over here, and then we'll watch gold on this chart right here. Just have a 1 lot on. See if we can get gold to VWAP. Meta earnings story. A long break. Oh. Sorry, I'm here. You should have looked over on YouTube. I was talking over on YouTube, right? I apologize. I didn't have the camera on. I was talking a lot. All right, so let me catch everybody up who's in the trade room. We are short gold in the left-hand side and long the NASDAQ with 10 minutes left here. Sorry. Was I talking on YouTube? I think I was talking on YouTube. All right, let me answer some questions here. Do I have a Telegram? I do not have a Telegram. We have a Discord, free and members Discord. From your perspective, what's the best live broker future market spec for people outside the U.S.? If you are able to, I would suggest, and this is not the answer you're going to get from a lot of people. If you're outside the U.S. in about 38 countries, I would, if you can, I think the minimum is like 15,000 euro or 25,000 US. maybe 30,000 US. Try to open an account at Interactive Brokers. I know they don't provide day trader margin. That's actually a good thing, right? So that you can trade properly capitalized. So I would go with Interactive Brokers outside the US. Here in the US, there's a lot of decent discount brokers. A lot of people like AMP. A lot of people like do like NinjaBroker. I hate NinjaBroker, but anyway, I would say to everyone, aspire to have an Interactive Brokers account if you can. It's the closest thing to a hybrid of institutional and retail brokerage you can get. There you go. Is it normal to hit 10 DRBs in a month? Absolutely not. No way. If you sell at +2 and the price rips and you have another micro available, where do you add on? Okay. If you're referring to gold right now, there's no ads in gold. There's nothing you can do. I mean, I'm doing some selective ads here and there, but and then in the sim account here, I managed to. I'm now up on this because gold came in like a little bit here. So I'm going to take that off. So if you have another level, then you add at that other level. If you don't have another level, you don't add at another level. Do you still recommend trading micros if you have an edge 70%? Micros are dependent on your account size. If you're trading prop firms and you trade minis, it's mathematically impossible. You're going to blow up. Now, I understand that you will see stuff out there about people that have spun up into a lot of money and payouts or spun it up into now live accounts and they trade those up again. Those are outliers, and also the path to get there is unrealistic, and it's not a good way to learn. So minis are only appropriate if you have $30,000 cash per mini. If you have that, then you're properly capitalized. I just sat it out. Tomorrow's another day. Very bad, $300 away from passing rebill on the 29th. I don't know what that means. My first trade didn't go through. That would have been a loser, so that was nice. Continue trading rhythmic, solid on those. Oh, I was asking about whether I was asking something about all right. Now I have a little bit of stuff here, so I'm just going to close this.
Filled.
Back under 5,400. Can we get back under 5,400? Who knows? So I was able to kind of get most of it back here.
Order submitted.
God dang, look at this shit. This is just so insane. Totally insane. All right. I'm going to short this again at these spike highs.
Order submitted.
All right. It's a rebuild at the end of the day, or I don't know what even that means. Rod, it's rally from the trade room. Today I went long off previous day value area high on M&Q with a range trader. Now about to take my 15K payout. Awesome. Remember, I don't know what level that was or anything like this. The only thing I teach is daily risk budget and risk management. Okay? Right when I came back from coffee break, I looked at the thing. I was down $600 or $700 on a 2-lot in gold. I just hit the close button. You probably didn't see it. I didn't call it out, but I just hit the close button. And then I got back in. I got back in at better prices. And then here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to close out because we're about ready to go into some crazy-ass earnings.
Order canceled.
And I'll be okay to buy at -2s. I mean, that could be just horrible. Depends on what happens. By the way, Bitcoin shit the bed a little bit there too. So we're going to watch Nazi here. And we're going to watch, Nazi is probably, let me see here. This is a little too close for comfort for me. Nah, I'm going to leave it. -2. -2 is prior session pocket, 2690. So you got to take a chance there. We'll just leave it there. So my day was summed up by basically being up stuck. At one point, I was up about $1,000 per of these PAs, and I ended up up like 828, and then we'll go into earnings and see what happens. Where do you come up with 30K? Does anyone want to guess where I come up with 30K for one mini? Shouldn't be a guess. Where do I come up with 30K for a mini to be properly capitalized? Not according to me. It's according to this, a firm that might know, since they're the ones that are making markets and providing the exchange that you're trading on. Anyone, even in my trade room, where do I come up with 30K for a mini? Yeah, it's the CME maintenance and initial margin for an NQ. It's a little less for, you know what it is for a ZN? 2K. Learn how to trade treasuries, everybody. They're so confident that you can figure out how to lose money slower in the treasury market that they will, not the ZB, not the EUB, but I'm saying the ZN, $2,000. You can trade 15 ZN contracts for the same margin as one NQ. So pick your poison. Yes, members in my trade room answered. It's not interactive broker's margin. Interactive broker's margins is the margin from I don't know what I'm seeing in the replay here. When I go over and look, no, I don't want to do that. So there's a question, you should have more than that because if it goes below the initial maintenance margin, you get liquidated. That's not true. So you do not get liquidated if it goes, like if you have $33,000 in your account and you go to place a trade at Interactive Brokers, they will allow you to place that trade. And if it fell $3,000, you're not gonna get liquidated. You'll get liquidated, depends on the broker, but most of the time they're gonna allow you to lose quite a lot of money. You just will not be able to add any additional positions. So you'll be closing only situation. Okay, so if you went to add to try to get your money back or do another trade, you won't be allowed to do that. But if you meet the initial margin, they'll let you take it all the way down to $500, and then they'll liquidate you right around there, $500 or $1,000. That's not true. IB will actually liquidate you far before that. So, all right, we are done. Let's see what happens with the NASI here. What do we got? We got what is it? Facebook. I think it's Facebook. It's Meta.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go.
Filled.
We got filled on the NASI.
Order filled.
Whoa, that's fun. Guys seeing that?
Order filled.
All right, I just took a scalp there. Sometimes you come back down to
Order filled.
revisit. See, it's just ripping all over the place. Obviously, gold's not going to care too much about these earnings. So question, would it make more sense to scale into 10 micros? If you have the margin and the trade and the ability to trade a mini, now it limits the amount of things you can do because it's a binary situation, all in, all out. Micros, if you're scaling around 10 micros, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So that's not necessarily something I would suggest doing. But in the interim, if you're going to trade 2, 3, 4, that's the proper product for you to trade, and you're going to pay a little bit more to trade those. I talk about this all the time. People have this crazy misconception about the price and costs associated with micros versus minis. At some point, it doesn't matter if it's a lot like complaining about the fact that you don't get group health insurance costs when you're a solo entrepreneur. There's no volume discount on that. All right, now the NASI's heading a little lower. Yeah, I don't know if I want to screw around with this too much longer. So oh, we're long the MYM. Damn it. I didn't know I had any positions resting over here. I basically just freaking torched another $150. So Microsoft down 7%. Who else reports? All right, I'm just going to close this.
Order filled.
So gave back another $100. All right. I'm done.
Order filled.
Bitcoin down into the bid zone. Oh, I'm so bummed over here. I don't know. I cancel all orders. I never have orders resting in the NASDAQ, and I had them resting over in on those Bullinox accounts, so I just blew $200, $600. That sucks. All right. Let me see if there's any more questions on the live stream. IBM and Tesla. Okay, so we have Meta, IBM, and Tesla, don't we? And we had Microsoft too. So Microsoft down a little bit, initial reaction, a little negative to it. And in the trade room, I think that will be it, right? Oh, here's Meta. Meta looks like Meta's also down too, right? Meta's not down that much, down 2%. So Meta's down 2%, Facebook down quite a bit. All right, fun session, everybody. Lots of stuff in there for everybody. The key that I think most of this stream was about was managing risk and loss in those gold shorts. Didn't really do a fabulous job of it, but caught a couple two-way moves and did okay. And now I'm just going to close and cancel this. Canceled. So we have no more orders resting there. And that'll be it. We'll see you at the next one. If you can like and subscribe over there on YouTube, that would be great. Question, how do I keep up with news or stocks that might interfere with trading? Those in my trade room would know. I barely even know what the news is half the time. It doesn't really matter. Once you understand how to look at maybe 4 to 6 different instruments. Now, don't get me wrong. You need to know if there's a news event that you're not allowed to trade. Because my teaching education now is focused specifically on these programs because they're good learning tools. And there's a lot of artificial nonsense that's part of them. News trading is one of it. But there's not, let's be honest, there's not that much news out there. There's certain amounts of events. Most of them will not allow you to trade right around the FOMC initial announcement. So there's Tesla. Tesla looked like it put in a decent print. So got the NASDAQ rallying a little bit here now. All right, everybody, stay green, trade like you mean it. We'll see you at the next one. Please do like the video. It really helps. And stay green, trade like you mean it. Thanks.